And what's up, guys? What's going on? Today is November 22nd, 2015, and this is the Sunday Dose. Now, you guys know I don't necessarily put emphasize the episode on that I'm on, and or not even the name, but this is episode 53, and we're going to talk a little bit about today. We're going to kind of go off reservation a little bit. Um, I know like the Sunday Dose is going to be competitive gaming and, have that competitive, talk about Counter Strike, Heroes of the Storm, Hearthstone, a lot of the competitive games that I play, myself. So, but what we're going to be doing till probably the end of the year is we're going to be talking just everything else. So today we're going to go a little bit about games that are movies. Okay, either games that were that were brought on from a movie, or vice versa, a movie that was brought on from a game. So we'll be talking a little bit about that. I do have a couple guests with me today. Of course, everybody's favorite filthy hardcore casual Bear Lizard, which he's actually here. But Yogi Zilla himself. What's up, Yogi?
Oh, hello.
I don't say blah 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 blah.
What?
Hey, I watched Hotel Transylvania too, and that's all I can remember. I don't say blah 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 blah.
Yeah, we did see that, and it was cool, but I don't remember anything of that. It was like that movie and Frankenweenie. They're both good, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
remember shit. There's too
Right.
many computer animated movies out there. I feel try to keep up with them.
And with perspective of the woman, we have, of course, everybody's favorite mom gamer, Morg. What's up?
Hello. Not much.
But thanks for joining me today, guys. I was kind of thinking about it, and I was talking to I think Yogi's get on the stream there for you guys. Where's Goldie at? Goldie's got some stuff that he's got to take care of in IRL, so he'll come around, be a special guest every now and then until he gets his stuff, his his show. I guess he's going to be starting a show. Can't say nothing about it, but his show on track, and then but we're gonna have some fun. So what you guys been up to since how many days have I not seen you? Like 20?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Because I never
definitely.
talk to you guys at all.
Never.
Gotta see what's going on in
You're so
real.
antisocial.
I know, right? Fuck all you bitches.
I thought maybe you'd be running late because of Survivor Series.
Yeah. Well, it started. I'm not gonna watch it.
Oh, you're gonna watch second running?
I have the network. I can watch it any time and any point in time that I want to.
Oh, that's right.
Now, today, guys, what I was telling you on Thursday, we were going to start, and it still might happen, but we were going to have Fatal Blades on here today, and we're going to talk a little bit about movies, games that are movies, and we're going to talk a little bit about maybe mix a little NSFW in there. So, but stay tuned, guys. We're going to figure out what we're going to do for you. I asked him yesterday, I said, "You forget about the show?" He goes, "Oh, no, I had to work." So he didn't forget, but sorry, guys, if you guys were waiting for that yesterday. It was, yeah. Knew something new about me. I fell on the ice today. My knee's the size of a freaking basketball.
Oh, that sounds fun.
That's not good.
Yeah, but I can't walk. That's the problem. Like it hurts. Like I'm in my chair in my room, and I have like um an extension of my chair, so my foot's propped up and I got ice on it. It just hurts really bad. So sorry I'm late, guys. I know we're running a little bit, but so Yog, how's your weekend going?
Good. I'm wondering why so many of the WWE divas look like post-op trannies photos.
That is
Not very flattering. I mean, nothing wrong with post-op trannies. I mean, I'm sure some people are into that.
Ouch.
I'm just scared that they, you piss them off, and
You're just scared because they could beat you up.
yeah,
That's all it is.
like, hey, you're sexy, but there's something off about you. Like, what'd you say? Like, oh, okay, no, it's cool.
No, you got to do it right. Like, oh, I love you. Well, there's just something off. Well, I'm sorry you feel that way.
I like how the WWE website has like this paper doll thing going on where you could change the outfits of the divas.
Yeah.
This is how I was killing time until you started the show, Obi. I hope you're happy with yourself.
Well, and this is an offer to you. I already asked Fatal, and he said it was okay. If you would, one of you, I don't know, Morg, if you like wrestling or not. But what I'm going to be doing after the Sunday dose here is I'm going to be watching Survivor Series. So if you guys want to, I'm authorized to give some passwords out so you guys can watch it with me. So
Oh.
if you want, you don't have to, but if you'd like to, you're
Actually,
you're welcome
after
to.
this show, I'm hopefully gonna be recording Star Wars Rebels cast with Ali, because he's watching Survivor Series overseas. And I asked him like a few hours ago, so how long you think it'll be? About 5 hours. I'm like, gosh, damn it.
Yeah, it's a pretty good show today. I can't wait, and I got to talk to Fatal too. But the Sunday dose might be moving a little bit. We might have a segment on wrestling. I don't know yet. I don't want to steal that up from underneath him or anything like that, but I want him to be a part of it as well. But I just really want to do it. I'm really passionate about that podcast, and I can't wait. I mean, I had all my ducks in a row. I had all the artwork done. I had everything done, and I was like, "What do you think, dude?" He's like, "Dude, that's awesome." I was like, "When's the next show?" He's like, "Saturday." I'm like, "Yes." I got it done on Thursday, and then called him on Friday, and I was like, everything's still good. He's like, "Yep, everything's great." Called him again on Saturday, and no answer. So I'm like, he's probably sleeping. So I gotta wake him up. Call him. I call him like 10 times. He finally answered the phone. He goes, "What?" I was like, "You don't sound like you're sleeping." He goes, "No, I'm working." I was like, "Oh, yeah. Sorry." Well, I didn't really hear that, and so then I thought, then I text him, later, and I was like, "Hey, no show?" He's like, "I'm working." I was like, "Oh, that's what you said. Got it." What are we?
Oh, I'm just.
Asuka is, dude. You can get me started about Asuka, dude. She's no offense. I'm really. I like her, but for being in Japan for how many years, she still looks terrible. Her showmanship, everything. She can't even speak English, dude. I mean,
Yeah, that's what I hear.
but you got to think about it like
I haven't seen her action
you
enough.
got to think about the old school guys too, Yokozuna. You got to think about a lot of the Mexican mafia guys that were in the WWF, or that half of them all they spoke is Spanish. So like they didn't. There was a couple of them. Hell, when he first came out, Conan. I know you know who Conan is. He's one of the Rey Mysterio. Even I know you know who Rey Mysterio is.
Yeah.
At the first, I mean, he could do it because he was actually born in the Rey Mysterio was born in the United States. But I mean, he could barely speak English. Conan could barely speak English. So, I mean, I understand if they want to come over from a different company and actually do stuff, with the WWE and the United States. But they gotta, it's just like any immigrant that comes over and learn the fucking language. Yeah, she is. Asuka is 5. Yeah, she's 5'3", about 135 pounds or so. Maybe a little bit less, but she. I mean, I don't know. It just looks like she wears her suit and then she puts her underwear on outside of her. Like seriously, like if you look at her in the ring, all right, and then all you see is like she's wearing a pair of uh, like just regular tights, I want to say skivvy tights, but underwear tights basically, and then on the outside she's got a colored thong.
Does she have tabbies on?
Yes. No. What?
Like ninja tabbies, the boots that have the split toe. They're supposed to be better for balance.
I
It
don't
looks
know.
like she does.
I don't think so. Not that at the time that I seen her.
Is it the thing is the this attire like that freaking? It's like what you call it? The summer dress. It's not quite a kimono. It's the other thing, but you know what I mean. And she's
Well,
wearing it over her.
I'm talking about her wrestling. What she wears, not when she comes out, but what she wears in the ring.
Well, I know,
She
but
has.
the thing she wears over her makes her look even smaller because it's like bigger than her. Like that's what I'm talking about. But yeah, I see what you're saying. It looks like she's wearing her underwear on the outside.
It looks like she's wearing a rainbow thong on the outside of her short, on the outside of her.
It's not very flattering.
It's really not, and it looks terrible. I mean, I really think they could have come up with a different gimmick for her to, a different something else for her to wear. I mean, it was like Regal when he had to do the ball gown dress. Ugliest man I've ever seen in my life, ugliest woman I've ever seen in my life. But Morg's sitting over there. She's like, yeah, let me know when you guys want to talk about movies and games. I'm gonna go play Minecraft for a while.
Well, apparently
That wasn't a dig. That was actually reality, Morg. Sorry.
Asuka's favorite shows. Let's see if you guys agree. Are Adventure Time and The Simpsons.
Say what?
Not bad. She likes Adventure Time and The Simpsons.
So I'm watching this just.
What the heck?
What was that?
Oh, okay.
I was like, hey, there's another dude in here. Hey, and I'm looking at TeamSpeak. It's just
Morg has turned into a dude. She's like, what was that about trannies?
He couldn't hear you.
Hi, Daddy.
Oh no!
He said, "Oh no."
Oh yes.
Like, that voice is gonna haunt me again.
I know, right? So, guys, we over the last few shows, we've been kind of getting serious and talking about gaming addiction, and then we had the big Halloween special, and so we're just gonna liven it up a little bit. We're gonna talk some, like I said, some movies, let me say this the right way, games that are movies. What we're gonna do, basically games are basically movies that were, there was a game out there like, dude, we got to make that movie. So we're gonna go. We got a whole bunch. I made sure for a fact that I got a whole bunch of information on that shit because we could talk about it really fast and then it'd be done. So
these are not games based on movies. These are
movies based on games.
Gotcha. So they made the movies after the fact, like Resident Evil or Alone in the Dark.
So movies that are based on
Eve.
games like Resident Evil. Yeah, exactly. Now, so while you guys are thinking about that, chat, you guys can think about that. For those that listen to the podcast, you guys can even send your vote in. If you guys want to send your vote in, you guys can call us 206-415-4987. It's an email, voicemail hotline. Or you can send us mail at geekyantics.net. Let me know. We're gonna be kind of touching we're gonna touch
ourselves.
the no place. That's you, Yogi. We already established that on Thursday.
I didn't think you could hear me. My bad.
Yeah, right. Me not hear you? Really? That's not how it works, bro. It's usually the other way around.
Yeah. By that.
Yeah.
Then I also talk about cinematic games in here.
Oh,
Games that are movie-like.
Look at the little bullet points I have on the show notes, man. I got this.
I looked.
I got this, homie. I got this, baby. It's no sweat on my balls, baby. Anyway,
I don't know though. These bullet points look skimpier than Asuka's outfit.
Yeah, but look at the link, motherfucker. Anyway,
You motherfucker.
Anyway, guys, welcome back. This is the Sunday Dose. We do want to throw a few shout outs out there. Of course, geekyantics.net. If you guys have not heard of that, please go check it out. If you're listening to me without knowing about geekyantics.net, you're fucking good. So,
I like the dramatic pause there.
Exactly, right? And of course, we got you guys all know of I'm a part of a farm or kind of a farm simulator group. Of course, if you guys want to join, you guys can. There's a Steam group on Steam, and it's called Farm Simulator 2015 group. It's basically it's pretty cut and dry, where you can find people to play with and just have some fun. And of course, the other group that I'm affiliated with, the Gun and Gamers. Now we've had plenty of guests here on the show in the past where we've actually done interviews and whatnot, and people just talking. We want to give thanks to Authority G, Pyro Insane, Locksmith, Goalie Man for the win, Link Wall, Lincoln Lily, love you, Harry Man Rocks, and of course you guys that are live here in chat. So really appreciate you guys coming out. Of course, BFT's in the house, Beard and Hats in the house. To hell yeah. Obi's Farm, full of child labor and verbal abuse, just like real farm. That hurts. Anyway, like I said before, we're kind of moving the Sunday Dose into a kind of more of a round table discussion, and then that's going to kind of go through, definitely be something that people can join, and that'll go through the end of the year, which is another 3 shows. And then, of course, January, we're going to be starting off hot and heavy. Now, I am coming up, as we speak right now, with a yearly schedule. Okay, we're going to talk about a little bit about the few games here the next couple of shows. We're going to talk about the few games that this show is going to kind of emphasize on more than most. And then I'm basically coming up with a schedule on what shows. I'm going to have my 26 or 27 shows for the year already done. And it's not permanent. Things can change, especially if we have a holiday like we did with the Halloween or just anything. So we're moving towards that. So then you guys will be able to see what's on the schedule or what's in the calendar for, say, June of next year. June 21st, of course, is my birthday, and the I'm thinking on it, haven't decided yet, but doing maybe like a first day of summers podcast or something like that, to where we just have something extra. So that'll be up there, and it'll give you guys an opportunity to actually look at the Sunday Dose and actually say, hey, you guys should talk about this, or you guys should talk about this, so that I can schedule it months in advance to where I can actually get a few, maybe even 1 or 2 subject matter experts, if you will. So then, I'm not trying to be lazy or anything, but if I don't have to do all the research, somebody else can come on here and talk. That's awesome. I'm just kidding. But you guys will have your opportunity to even for those that are just listening on the show and just want to be a part of an episode, definitely. Any time that you guys want to, let me know, and we'll get you on. You guys are all welcome. Just because I'm lazy. So the more people I got on here, the less I gotta. Actually, it's the more I gotta do. Actually, I was gonna say, the more people I got on here, the less I gotta do. Nah, it's not the case. So, Yo,
Obi.
I want you to think about. I'm sure you guys have been thinking this whole time about it. What movies can you guys think of right off the top of your heads that are also games? Now, it doesn't have to be games first. It doesn't have to be games second. It's just movies that are also games right off the top of your head.
Oh.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
I loved
Lara Croft.
Tomb Raider.
Yeah,
Tomb Raider series, and it's a series. You got 5 or 6, 7 games. Now you got 3 or 4, 4 or 5 movies.
I like. You know what? I'm gonna throw. Yeah, they got like 4 Tomb Raider movies, I think. Maybe 3. The Cradle of Life may have been the last one.
I could be wrong. I mean, there's a rare time when I am wrong, but it might be possible.
But I kind of like the Silent Hill movies.
Silent Hill, that's a good one. Beer and Hat says Tetris. Was that a movie?
Life is Tetris. You're always putting the puzzle pieces together.
What about? Oh, I just thought about. So what about Tron?
Yeah.
That was a movie first, then it became a game.
Tron was a movie that you knew from the beginning would be a perfect video game series or franchise. You know, it's like, oh yeah, it's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Blood Rain. That movie was cheesy, but I enjoyed it.
House of the Dead.
Cool.
That's a good one. So, what we're gonna kind of, and I kind of got these kind of mixed into different categories. I mean, we got like a theatrical releases, international releases, Japan releases, television films, or or series, direct to video. So if they make the video, they make the movie, and instead of putting it into the theaters, they send it right to video, such as animation, live action, and some of the unofficial stuff that really people don't classify, basically third party or international films. Short films, documentaries on video games, so that's theatrical releases plus television, and then other releases such as animation, direct to video and whatnot, and then films with plots centered around video games. So now the one thing that I really like is, and I have just a regular Wikipedia page. I don't have anything special or anything like that. So, but it's something that I'm really surprised at. Now, Morg and Yogi, you need to close that link because we're gonna play a little game. If anybody else wants to get on, we're gonna play a little game. How much did that movie make?
Wait, you mean I'm not allowed to look at the divas anymore? Oh, you mean the other link? Gotcha.
The Wikipedia link that I've put up.
Oh my lord!
Yeah,
Bearded
no
Hat.
cheating.
Bearded Hat just made me sad. He said the Super Mario Brothers movie is so good.
It is, dude.
Oh god.
Oh, Luigi.
It's so bad it's good, but it's like has almost nothing to do with the games. It's like, oh god.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't even try with that.
Now, the question I'm gonna you guys are both ready, right? Now, you guys in chat, if you can answer fast enough, by all means do so. But we're just gonna play a little game. It's not gonna be a lot. I mean, it's gonna be, I'll ask questions, and you guys can kind of guess. Stay Alive, love that movie. Speaking of Super Mario Brothers, though,
God.
how much? Now, this is the question. These films have been released theatrically in at least one region. That's Japan, North America, PAL region. Box office. How much did Super Mario Brothers make in the box office? Morg? And every number is going to be millions. Just letting you know.
1 million.
Yogi?
I'm gonna go with a higher number just because I know that the brand power was there. So I'm gonna say 20. Oh, come on! You took my. I'm gonna take that answer anyway. You know what? I'll say 21 million.
He remembers the link. Anyway, Super Mario Brothers came out in May 28th, 1993, and grossed $20.9 million.
Oh my god, I was so close.
That is crazy. I don't care what you are, but it's for as bad as the movie was. I don't know why it did, but it's Super Mario Brothers, so people are gonna check it out. Now, for those that are playing in chat, aka Beard and Hat, no looking this shit up when you do. he's like 20 million. I was right. You probably fucking Googled that shit. All
I
right.
can't believe we both had the same idea. But I bet you see the other reason that number's skewed is because I guarantee because the internet wasn't what it is today, and it was harder to spread bad reviews
Well,
back
this is
then,
this
right?
is this is not online videos. This is box office, guys. This is in the theaters. People paying their money in the theaters to watch this, all around the world. $20 million.
Well, the year that it came out has a lot to do with it too. Because,
93. I mean,
know,
$20 million
people
in
didn't-
1993 is crazy.
That's the year I graduated from high school. So
Damn.
I know how many, yeah, I'm old. Thanks, ass.
Sorry, I didn't mean it like that.
I'm right there with you, Morg. Don't worry.
All right, here's a good
But
one
I'm
that
just saying, it was expensive to go to the movies then, and so a lot of people didn't go.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a high number for the 90s. I would think it would have made less if it was today because the bad reviews would spread so quickly. But then on the flip side, you'll always have the hardcore Nintendo fans that watch it just because it's Super Mario Brothers. But yeah, 20 million. 20 million today's dollars. That's like 60, 80 million, let's say.
In 93, I was 12. I was 13 in 93. So, yeah, that's still...
Yeah, blah, blah.
Blah,
old,
don't
I
say
know.
blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Now, here's another one that we've been talking about lately. Like, we actually talked about it. Double Dragon. Double Dragon came out November 4th, 1994. How many millions did it gross in box office? Yogi, you're first.
Wait, which movie?
Double Dragon.
Double Dragon.
Do you want me to go first?
Let me read some more facts for Morg. So she has, everything
About
that
Billy
she needs
and Jimmy Lee, brothers that are martial artists and kick ass and take names.
Yep.
And they
Double
save
Dragon
women
by
with
Technos
big
Japan.
hair.
Mark, I'm not even gonna say all these fucking names. Scott Wolf was, I think the Jimmy Lee, I believe, and Robert Patrick was the other brother. And they know, and believe it or not, they weren't. One was a white boy, one was a Chinese guy. So, yeah, mom and dad had some fun. Anyway, yeah. So, what do you think, Yogi?
My gut wants to say 5 million, but my guess is that this was like a $10 million budget movie, and they maybe barely broke even, maybe a little bit more. So I'll say 15 million.
15? Okay.
Yeah.
Morg, how about you?
I'm going with 1 again, just because that does not sound like a movie I would ever watch.
So, Double Dragon, that released November 4th, 1994, grossed $2.3 million.
Damn it. So,
Yogi,
Yes.
terrible.
Should have stuck with my gut. I was thinking low, but I was like, let me give it some credit.
Mm-hmm. Well, and you gotta, one of the other here in a second, we got 2 more fighting games, or three more fighting games, actually, that just blew up. Another one, one of the games, of course, Mortal Kombat Annihilation, and Street Fighter. So we're gonna start with Street Fighter. Morg, you can go first this time. Street Fighter, it came out the first time, and December 23, 1994, just before Christmas.
Okay.
If you say 1 million, you lose.
No,
I'm just saying.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm going to say 7 million.
Okay.
Huh.
Yog, how about you?
So they had a big time actor in there, Raul Julia, who passed away shortly after that, if I'm not mistaken. He did Addams Family. He's a pretty big deal in his heyday. But it didn't follow up that movie that I recall. It was a one-shot deal. So that tells me it didn't do that well. All right, I'm gonna go with. Oh, I hate to say it because I do like Street Fighter, but it seems like it's still a niche thing. I'm going 3 million. Fuck it.
3? Okay. You guys are both way off. 99 million.
Jesus.
Now, this is over the course of not when it was released, of course. This is over the course of since it left theaters. Street Fighter, $99.4 million.
And they never followed it up. I don't
That's
get
crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
that. The movie was huge.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember anybody liking it.
Now, the next two, we already said something about in Mortal Kombat. Now I'm going to... Have you guys both seen Mortal Kombat?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What? Oh, Mark.
No.
Oh, lordy, lordy. You need to, like, sit there while you're playing Minecraft one day. You need to get on Netflix and watch freaking Mortal Kombat. Seriously. It's great. Just because it follows a lot of what the game was with the, people coming from around the world to the tournament that was not spoken of. And how they got away with all this and, like, with the cops and everything. Which, it was a tournament not spoken of, but seemed to be how many people got there every year. Whatever. Mortal Kombat number 1. Released 95, August 18th. Yogi. How much?
That, I think, is the better movie. And Mortal Kombat was just as pervasive because you couldn't go to a laundromat, pizzeria, parking lots had Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. So if Street Fighter, which was a movie like Beating Hats, had no one liked it, but everyone saw it. I think Mortal Kombat, not to mention, Mortal Kombat had a freaking awesome soundtrack. That soundtrack is one of the best movie soundtracks out there. If you want something that'll get your freaking blood boiling.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that thing gets you. That one gets your blood pumping. I'm gonna go on a super high end here. I'm gonna say 130 million. I'm going super high.
Damn. How about you, Morg? Hey, if any of you guys else want to play this game, jump in TeamSpeak right now. Beard and Hat, you're a prime candidate. Get there. Let's do it. Let's go. Bam.
He's at work. He's at work though.
I don't care.
That's why he's playing in the chat.
Do it now. No, just kidding. Morg, how about you?
I'll go with 50.
Oh, don't do it, Morgan. You should get a little higher.
I'm gonna give you another chance, Morg.
Nah.
Go a little higher.
Fine, 80.
Damn, she's still with Nina. Mortal Kombat grossed $122 million. And of course,
I said 125.
You said 130. Stop tripping. Anyway, still won. It doesn't. So we're not keeping. I don't think we're keeping score right now. So, but of course, like I was saying, I was gonna say who released these games. Super Mario Brothers was released by Nintendo. Double Dragon, Technos Japan, Street Fighter, Capcom, and then Mortal Kombat Midway Games. And of course, Mortal Kombat Annihilation, same thing. What do you guys think about that one? Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Morg?
I don't know. 99.
Yogi?
So they got what's his face? They got a couple of the big name actors to come back, but they had a lot of if I recall, they ended up swapping out a lot of the cast, and they did well enough for them to make another movie. So I'm gonna say, 104 million.
And Morg has got one back, ladies and gentlemen. $51.3 million.
Damn, it was that much worse.
And
wow.
Yes, 122 to 51 million. And like you said, I honestly think, and knowing that movie, not nearly playing, I didn't play it, I've never played Annihilation, but knowing that, seeing Mortal Kombat, the original, and then over half, 75% of the actors they didn't bring back,
they changed
couldn't come back because they had other obligations. That's just crazy. And of course, that was Midway Games. Now, here's a game that a lot of people, I seldomly hear people talking about. And it's Wing Commander.
Oh,
You know what it is, Yogi. How about you, Mark? Have you ever heard of Wing Commander?
It sounds familiar, but I can't place it now.
Now, this movie came out March 12th, 1999. It had Freddie Prinze Jr., Staffron Burrows, Matthew Lilliard. I can't even say his name. And Tishkeki Cario, whatever. If you guys have you guys ever seen Scooby Doo the movie? Well, it's Shaggy. Before he was Shaggy, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, Scoob, this is crazy. Oh crap! I just deleted it. So, what do you guys think about that one?
Who's going first?
Mark.
Yeah, who's going first?
Mark.
We'll go with 60. Maybe.
Okay. Yogi.
So I saw this movie in the theaters.
I did too.
And I enjoyed it, but I didn't like some of the casting choices. I wish it was a little more serious because they had a good premise.
Yeah,
they had so many games to join. They had so many games to pull from. Wing Commander Prophecy, Wing Commander Privateer. Oh, I don't want to go too on the low end. I think they did, they got some big names there. I guess they weren't that big back then. I don't know. Let me just say 45 million.
Man, both of you were so close. Wing Commander netted $11.5 million, 1999. Of course, Origin Systems. Now, you got to think, too, no offense to Origin at all, but it really wasn't a great game. It wasn't really a great movie either. I seen it literally the day it came out, and it was just kind of like, I'm good. And it was just kind of like they were, like Yogi said, that there was no seriousness to the movie. It was all fun and games all the time, because that's what the characters were. They were, they fucked around with each other. They were best friends throughout the whole, growing up, and then going to, the flight school and going through do all that stuff, and they were best friends the whole time. But a little bit of seriousness probably would have went a long way. Now we are going to be going up. This next movie, 2001, June 15th. I got to see it for my birthday that year. Lara Croft, Tomb Raider. Yogi, go ahead and start. It's up. I'm going to give you a hint, guys. This one's up there. Triple digits.
Yeah.
Just saying. Yogi, what's your guess?
I figured.
Tomb Raider, long-standing series, and then you got Boobs McGee playing the part of Lara Croft. You can't go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go with
Boobs McGee. That's a great name for her.
Let me defer to Mork. I need to think about it.
No deference.
I don't want to kill time because I'm floating between two different numbers. I know that it was big enough for them to do at least three movies, and Tomb Raider's still going strong. So right off the top of my head, I'll say 135. Fuck it.
Mork, how about you?
I'm gonna go with 150.
Bam! Chalk another one up for Morgana. $274 million.
Damn.
Yeah,
I should have gone higher.
It had to be big because it was Angelina.
Yeah.
It's Boobs McGee, Yogi. I thought you were going to say at least 200, bro.
That's why I was thinking about going to 200 range, but I was like, I know it was a huge thing. I should have just gone with my gut. Yeah, Beard was saying the same thing, 200 plus. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Now, the next one is a game that almost everybody that we know played. Final Fantasy. Now, the movie is Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within. Came out July 11th, 2001. Less than a month after the Tomb Raider. How much did it make, Yogi? Actually, more. Go ahead.
Oh, you would choose me first. I'm probably the one person in the gang that has never played Final Fantasy.
Oh God, I'm gonna hold on.
So
Beard, BFT, are you still there? I think BFT had a heart attack.
No,
Morg,
he knows I haven't.
You know, Morg, there's good news now that they've re-released those games so much, and now it's pretty easy to get them on Steam or GOG and play pretty faithful ports. So.
Yeah, I know. No, BFT's been bugging me. He wants me to try it, but I haven't.
BFT just caught me off guard because most people hated Spirits Within because it had nothing to do with any of the things in the Final Fantasy universe. He liked it better than Advent Children, which actually was based on stuff that happened in the games. Interesting. Interesting. Beard seems to have the same opinion. Interesting. Anna, so what you guess, Morg?
I honestly have no idea, but I'll go with 80. No,
Okay.
75.
75 or 80?
75.
Okay. Yog?
I have mixed feelings here because Sony Pictures has a really bad track record, and I believe they managed the project. But Final Fantasy is like got such a rabid, fan base. Kind of hard to see it do anything less than 100. But I personally think that Spirit Within was cool as a movie. It was just not Final Fantasy. It did not feel Final Fantasy to me. It was a cool story though.
So what did it do in the box office?
Let me go with 110. Yeah.
85.1 million. Chalk another one up for Morg. Didn't even know about the damn game.
Nice. Yeah.
So luck of the guesses. Luck of the redhead, yeah.
Much.
I should have gone my first trick. I was thinking 90 million, but I was like, you know what? I gotta give more credit to the fans, because, like, just on the fans.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Makes sense.
Now, the next one is another game that we've all played. I think Morg's even played this one, or even watched this one. Resident Evil. Aired,
yeah.
It came out March 15th, 2002. What do we got, Yog? That's by Capcom. How much?
Huh.
The original Resident Evil of 2002.
We'll find Michelle Gonzalez somewhat easy on the eyes, so...
Easy? She's fucking hot, dude.
Just
Just saying.
She's the crazy crackhead. And they went on to make 5 movies on that. They made a lot of them. They had a good cast in these movies too, so they're paying money. These people making 20, 30 million a pop easily. So I'm gonna go on high end. I'm gonna say 240. Fuck it.
Morg?
I know I'm probably way off.
I will say, oh gosh. Yeah. Beard and Hat keeps taking my number, so I'm having to retry.
Go with Beard and Hats then. You could say
Okay. All right. Well, I was
The
gonna go
lifeline.
with
100. Okay. Well, Yogi, you were only 138 million off. It was 102.4 million dollars. Is what Resident Evil made. Now here's a sequel to the Tomb Raider, Lara Croft Tomb Raider: The Cradle of Life, which was put out to July 25th, 2003, and that was done also by Eidos. I don't know how to say it.
I say idols, but I hear people say it different ways.
Yogi, will start with you.
$150. $150, yo.
$150.
150 million.
Oh, okay, but 150 million. Okay.
Not 150,000. No.
He said $150. That's $1.50, dude. Morg, what about you?
That was the third one, right?
Huh? That's the second
That
one.
was the third one?
Um,
It was the second
One was 2001,
Um,
2 was 2003, and I think 3 was 2000 and I'm looking right now. It's not even on the list. What?
Dropping the ball there.
No, I'm not. Anyway, Cradle of Life.
I will go with
Jingle
that's a
bell.
hard one.
Jingle bells.
We'll go with, sorry, dogs. We'll go with 110.
Okay. Now, The Cradle of Life, 2003, July 25th, $156.5 million.
Yay!
Which was,
Okay.
now, I'm gonna point something out here, guys. We were talking about a little bit earlier. Street Fighter, if they would have just come back and put a second movie out, a year, 2 years after the '94 version, how much money would they have made? You think about Mortal Kombat and Annihilation, 2 years apart. Lara Croft's Tomb Raider, Cradle of Life, 2 years apart. And they, I honestly think, even though like Mortal Kombat Annihilation only made 51, I honestly think that if a lot of these movies that have sequels, a lot of the main actors are coming back. I think that's the only reason why Mortal Kombat Annihilation didn't do as well. But if you guys see the trend, and you'll see it here in a little bit, we have another Street Fighter movie that came out that literally did worse than the first one. So we'll see that here in a second. But next one, I don't know how many people has actually played the game. I did. I loved it. I watched the movie House of the Dead, October 10th, 2003, made by Sega. Yog, start with you.
I love the game. Love Sega. The movie, pretty forgettable. I didn't even know what kind of ballpark to put that in because there wasn't really like that much fanfare about it. I feel like a lot of the Sega-based movies were more like underground, cult following type things. So,
And before you answer, it'll give you a little bit more time to think about this. Think about this now. The House of the Dead was kind of like a zombie type movie or a movie. Now, think about where it's at. All these movies coming out that are zombies that are not really. It's not really. I mean, zombies really didn't catch on until the last few years ago. When The Walking Dead started, when a lot of the zombie type movies or shows or series came out. So there you go. House of the Dead, Yogi.
if I had to go with a guess, I'd say 60 million.
Okay, Morg.
25.
House of the Dead
closer.
grossed $13.8 million.
Yeah, I knew I went too high on that.
and like you said it, you already said it, Yogi. It was to the point where the Sega they really didn't do a lot of hype. Even with their games, they didn't. You either wanted their games or you didn't. They didn't hype it up like Sony or I guess even Nintendo hypes up their stuff.
That's late Sega though, because they used to be like hype machine before. Remember the whole Genesis does, Nintendo don't.
Yeah, but it was if they would have kept up with it, all the Nintendo had to do is actually just survive that little bullshit that they were pulling out. I mean, there was nothing to it.
Well, that's all Nintendo is doing now, surviving.
Yeah. Well, no, I think Nintendo is doing really well with what they're doing. They're dipping into multiple markets. They've got their huge market in, of course, their Wii U, and you know, thousands of people are still buying it. We're getting our son a Wii U for Christmas, so then we could play with him too. Because the times that we play bowling and I get freaking destroyed, I just long for those days.
Yeah.
I posted a couple on my Twitter. Like, look at this guy's post a picture and he beats me by like 20 or 30 pins. Like, really? And I got like a 220. He got like a 260. Hey, Daddy, I beat you. Yeah, you did. Shut up. Yeah. Morg, how about you?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't say the next game, did I?
No, you didn't.
No.
Next game, of course, is the Resident Evil 2002. We have Resident Evil Apocalypse, which is, again, 2 years away, 2004. Made by Capcom. Morg, how about you? We'll go first.
75.
Okay.
That would actually be my guess.
Well,
I'll say
you guys can't have the same guesses. That's just how it is.
I'll go with 85.
I'm waiting for you to go. She says 75. I'm gonna go 76.
76. I was waiting for it.
So you got
Raise
so
you a
either
dollar.
I'm either wrong or right. One or the other. There's no in between.
That's how you know when you're old, when you think about that's your go-to strategy because
Mhm.
you remember all the dicks on Prices Right that'd be like they all raise a dollar down the line. Like the one person that goes first, like fuck, why do I go first? Everyone else just goes 76, 77, 78, 78 and 50 cents.
No, it was always the $1.
Yeah.
Oh, I hated the $1 person, man.
Cause everybody else, they knew everyone else went over. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Now,
$1
Resident Evil Apocalypse grossed $129.3 million.
Wow.
That's crazy. But
That
you're
is.
getting back to the Tomb Raider. You're getting back into the Mortal Kombat first one.
That did better than the first Resident Evil then.
Resident Evil Apocalypse did 129, and the original did 102.
Yeah, that actually kind of makes sense because most people like Resident Evil 2 most out of the original trilogy.
Yeah.
And then the way the first movie ended did get you hyped for that next movie. It's like, oh shit, he's gonna become Nemesis. Oh, not even
Right.
trying to like be subtle about it. It was like, take him to the Nemesis project. Like, really?
Now the next one that came out October 21st, 2005, the one and only Doom. It's not only anyway, but the one Doom. Yogi, how about you?
This has Dwayne Johnson in it, The Rock.
2005, I believe so.
He said Doom, right? Doom the movie. DOOM.
Yes, it has starring Curl Urban, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and Rosamund Pike, and Raz Adati.
Yeah, so the BFT has a good point. Doom wasn't a bad movie if you forget all you know about Doom. I would love like a Doom that was more close to like the survival horror we saw in Doom 3. That just like creepiness but there was some good fan service in the Doom movie and it was pretty good as a standalone thing. Now, I think Dwayne The Rock was already kind of hitting his stride with his career.
He wasn't this is one of the first movies he did.
Yeah, but by then he already had a pretty established brand though.
Sorta. You'd be surprised at how much it made. Go ahead.
Not so big as now.
Beard and Hess was 40 million.
40? The Rock would pull just that. I'm gonna go with 50 million.
50? Morg?
Yeah.
I'm going to say 25.
I was waiting for you to do it now. 51 million. And if you would have said that, you would have been right. They grossed Doom grossed 55.9, so almost 56 million. And that's one of and a little interesting facts here. That is The Rock's lowest grossing movie that he's ever done.
Yeah.
You get like the Scorpion King and all this other ones were well over hundreds of millions that he made. Like I think the Scorpion King made 220 million, I believe, if I'm not mistaken wrong.
But he was the star. He was the star of this movie, right?
But Rock made $35 million on that movie. So
he didn't have enough star power to carry it by himself at that point.
Right.
That's the thing, because with the Mummy movies, he had what's his name, Brendan Fraser to carry him. Whatever happened to that dude? He just completely disappeared.
He's actually working. I was actually thinking the same thing a couple weeks ago, and he's actually working on a new film. They didn't have any of the particulars, but he's yeah. Scorpion King was a really good movie. I really liked it.
Yeah. But it was The Rock being The Rock,
Yeah, but at the end when he actually turned into, like, it's The Rock as a giant fucking scorpion.
Yeah, then he throws his rope and he's like, "Get over here!"
No, that's the Mummy, isn't it? Yeah, get over here. Yeah.
Fatality.
All right, next one is a game that I believe Morg said something about earlier. Silent Hill. Was that you, Morg, or was that Yogi?
No, that was
No.
Yogi.
Silent Hill, Yogi, you're first. April 21st, 2006.
So this is more niche. So I'd venture that it didn't do as well as Resident Evil, or even Street Fighter, or Mortal Kombat. But I could be completely wrong.
Everything did better than Street Fighter, dude.
Yeah.
Just saying.
That's true. But it has some pretty household names, well, at least recognizable faces. Gee. Like, I don't even know how to ballpark it. I enjoyed it, even though it wasn't really following the games that closely. And it wasn't enough for them to do a second movie, and supposedly they already have a third one greenlit.
They do have a third one greenlit.
So, I'm just gonna say, and horror has been doing strong. You said what year? 2005?
6.
2006.
It's right when horror started getting really, really big.
I actually saw some of the kids. I think they had nightmares afterwards.
Don't you love that? Except for when they kind of come in your room. I have a nightmare. Can I sleep with you? Hell no.
Yeah, well, they do that anyway, so it's like, whatever. At least this way I get some gratification out of it.
You know what you need to start doing is tell that big-ass fucking son of yours, get the fuck out of my bed.
Oh, yeah.
Unless his mom was like, you leave him alone, and then you just go sleep on the fucking couch, because that's where you're going to sleep anyway.
Well, the man cave is fully equipped, just saying. But,
Man.
all right, if I had to come up with a number, I'm gonna say 132. Fuck it.
Miss Mork. Silent Hill.
I'm probably way high on the high end.
I'm thinking 70, maybe.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna change mine just because. No, I'm gonna change.
You can't change it now.
No.
BFT said 65 million.
I want to go.
Beard and Hat. You want to go lower? No, I'm gonna save your embarrassment. Beard and Hat 17 million. Morg said 75, and Yogi said what?
I said 135.
Oh, 135. You're still fucking way off anyway. 97 million. 97.6 million. He said 13, okay. Dude. Wow. First time. You're like 13 million.
I was going to change my guess to 90. So
I was like, yes, Morg won.
But it's just, the reason I wanted to change it because I'm like, it didn't do in the 100 million range because otherwise Konami would be getting off their asses and doing more with Silent Hill franchise, and they're not. And the last thing they came out with Downpour. They haven't given their games the true HD remaster treatment. They released the HD collection for Silent Hill,
Mm-hmm.
and the games were buggy. I was so excited about it. Like, oh man, all the Silent Hill games in one place for the first time on Xbox. I was like, hell yeah! And the games actually like crash or freeze up in some places, and you can't get past a certain point. Wow.
Now, I have a question. This is for you guys in chat too. Postal. Have you guys ever seen that movie, Postal? Postal.
Heard of it.
It's with Zach Ward, Dave Foley, Chris Coppola, Jackie Torn, J.K. Simons. I don't really. It's a film takes place in a town, Arizona, a ghost town. It's being mocked. It's basically he goes postal. It's off the game. You just go, where you go postal and just kill people. That movie sadly did not even make it into the millions. A lot of people lost a lot of money on that movie. That movie only made $146,000.
Yeah, I actually knew that it was like 100,000 change.
And it was in that's Ripcord Games. It was just Metacritic gave it a 22 out of 100. I mean, it's terrible. I tried to watch it. I couldn't. I just couldn't.
Yeah, I started it. I kept falling asleep. Isn't this the guy directed, produced? He's executive producer on Postal. He does I think he does strictly video game stuff. Like I think he did Blood Rain, and what's the other one he did? He did a Far Cry movie.
You mean Dan Clark? Or Sean
I think
Williamson?
BFT was saying the name U Bowl. Is that how you pronounce it? U Bowl. I think that's him.
That was the director. I thought you were talking about producer.
He did Dungeon Siege too.
He wrote U Bowl. He wrote and directed it. Yeah. With Brian C. Knight, which you guys know Brian C. Knight. He's still in it. Pretty famous writer. I don't know why it failed. Just have no idea. But we're gonna get back to the real games here. Resident Evil Extinction. We only got a few minutes here, so we're gonna go through these fairly quickly. Yogi, September 21st, 2007.
I heard the theater being pretty empty on opening weekend, so I'm gonna go with 50 million.
Morg?
51.
Morg, you win. Oh wait, what? You're just kidding.
Oh, okay.
$147.7 million.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Resident Evil. I have another factoid for you guys. Resident Evil Extinction was one of the lowest. I gotta read this again because I'm trying to paraphrase it. Basically, it was one of the lowest opening day shows ever. It made the least amount opening day, and then it came back and bounced up over 100 million, which that's what kind of saved everybody's job.
That's funny. Yeah. That's not. You're right. I remember that was a big thing because they didn't think they were gonna make any more.
Because they actually put it out on the news. They were like, if I remember right, I don't want to say anything, but the week after it came out, we'd always watch one of those, what's new in the movies or what's new and blah blah blah, and they came out. Resident Evil Extinction, slated to be one of the worst releases in history, blah 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 blah, because like the first weekend, usually most of the movies that are put out, usually make 75% of their profits in the first week. That's all around the world. That's packing theaters over and over and over and over again for 7 days. They make between 60 to 75% of what they're going to make for that movie. So for Resident Evil Extinction to come back and be the lowest in history to, well, not the lowest because Postal's the lowest, but basically what Postal made total, that's what Resident Evil made in the first week. and then they just bounced and bam, like week 2 through 6 was week 2 it says right here they made over 4. Week 5 they made 13. Week 2 they made over 4. Week 3 they made 13. Week 4 they made 26. Week 5 they just kept growing and growing and growing throughout week 6. And and it's even now, you look at and that's basically from the big box offices, let alone the little ones that were showing it. So next one.
Yeah.
We got 4 more guys, and then we're going to talk a little bit about something else, maybe what's going to be happening in the next couple of shows. The next one, have either of you watched Max Payne?
No. Oh wait, yes.
2000,
that had
2008, October 17th.
It had Donnie Wahlberg, right?
Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, it was Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how much that movie is memorable.
Beau Bridges, Chris Bridges, Chris O'Donnell. Had some big names in it. What do you guys think? Max Payne, Yogi.
The game was way better at delivering the feels.
Yeah, a lot better.
This was so slow. It was, it's a really good movie to put on in the background when you want to fall asleep. Every time I put that on, within a few minutes, I fell asleep. And I have sleeping problems. I tell you something. I'm like, damn, this is boring as fuck. I never finished that movie. I started watching, I'm like...
Well, that's how you get to sleep every night then, dude, man. You just start watching Max Payne, be like, I'm going to watch it tonight.
Dude, I would say... What year did it release in?
2008.
Yeah, I'd give it I'd say that it made, I'll be generous with it, because, the girls go crazy over Mark Wahlberg. Oh, yeah, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. Hey.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say 92 million. So that's probably being way too generous.
Morg?
I think 80.
80? Okay,
Yeah.
Max Morg, you actually won. Max Payne grossed $85.4 million. And of course, that's Rockstar Games. Yogi, you're starting to fall behind now. She's actually in the lead.
Damn.
I believe Beard and Hat's got 3 points. BFT's got a couple points. Yogi, you have 4 points, and Morg has now got 5. Step up your shit, homie. Gosh.
Should have let me get some Postal. I would have known the Postal.
All right. I'm going to give you 2 numbers from you guys. 2 numbers. These are both Resident Evil films. So you don't have to look too far. The first one is Resident Evil Afterlife. Come out September 10th, 2010. And the second one is Resident Evil Retribution, which came out September 14th, 2012. First number is for the first movie. I'm doing this because they're so close. Or you could do one movie, one number for both. Almost. Yogi, or Morg, you go first.
And you said they were Resident Evil movies?
Resident Evil Afterlife and Resident Evil Retribution.
Okay, well, I'll go with 110.
110 for Afterlife. What about
For both?
For both? Okay, Yogi.
Retribution was after Afterlife, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna. Afterlife, I'll give it. Oh, this one—that's the one that had double the appeal. It had Mila and the other girl that played what's her name? The girl from Heroes. Ali Launder, whatever her name is. Ali Laundry. I forget what her name is. She has a weird name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They had Claire Redfield and
Afterlife.
I'm gonna say 180 for Afterlife. 160 for Retribution.
Wow. Beard and Hat, congratulations. He said 200 plus for Afterlife. The Afterlife grossed 296.2 million.
Jesus.
And Retribution grossed 240.1 million.
Wait, you did say they were close. Damn, I didn't know they did that well.
So half a point for Yogi, half a point for Beard and Hat. And then a full point for Beard and Hat. So Beard and Hat is even catching up to you, Yogi. It's pretty sad.
Beard had like 296. The fuck?
Now, if anybody played this game, then I love you because I played it too. It was made by Ubisoft. Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time is the movie. Now, I am going to say, give you guys all a hint. It is a big number.
A big number?
Let's say this.
What year?
This one is the top spot for. So it's more than, I'm going to say it. It's more than 296 million. Okay, this is the top spot for the day. This is the last one. I have one more, but this is the last one.
I don't even
Prince of
remember
Persia:
what
The
year did it
Sands of
release?
Time, 2010, May 28th.
Maybe we did see this and I don't remember for some reason.
Mm-hmm. Morg, how about you?
Who got? Oh, okay. I was gonna say who's going first.
You are.
I'm going to say 400.
Okay, Yogi.
420 Blaze It.
420 Blaze It. Okay, you're wrong. BFT, actually, Beard and Hat with another point. 335.1 million.
Damn.
300, now think about that. $335.1 million.
We went too high because we got caught up in the Obi hype.
Hey.
Right?
I just said I said it's a big number and it's more than 296 million.
No, that was a good hint. It was a good hint.
So now think about that. That is one of the highest grossing. It's not the highest. I don't have the highest grossing movie is, I want to say it's one of the Rock's movies probably.
PP Touch.
Somebody can look
Really?
that up if you guys want to in chat, or I'll have somebody else or whatever. Tell me the highest grossing movie of all time. Anybody? But a few more here. Do you guys play any of the Hitman series? Or did you guys watch any of the Hitman
No.
series?
Yeah, Agent 47 is the worst one.
Yeah, well, it barely, it did almost as much as the original. Agent 47 did 81.9, and the original Hitman did 99.9. Almost $100 million.
Yeah.
A few little notables here. 2010, 2012, October 22nd, Silent Hill Revolution 3D pulled in a mere 52 million, made by Konami. Need for Speed 2014, March 12th, 203 million. Gone with the Win Mad 3.4 trillion adjust for inflation. Yeah. Hitman
Billion.
billion.
Not
Okay, I was
trillion.
like trillion. I was like, damn.
It's not like Dr. Evil, like
Mhm.
$1 billion.
And then they laugh at him.
They're like, what?
Did he say 1 million though?
No, he said 1 million, right?
And then he's like, billion, trillion, quadrillion dollars. And then they got sad. Ratchet and Clank. Sony Computer Entertainment. Now these are some that
My
are going
kids
to be.
love that movie.
It's
Or
not out yet.
Game, I mean.
These are some that are going to be coming out here in 2016. Ratchet and Clank, April 29th. Look for that. The Angry Birds movie, which I am definitely going to see. Hope it's in 3D. May 20th, 2016. Warcraft. Woot, woot. June 10th.
Yes.
So Obi is going to see that on his birthday. If you guys are up here, we'll have a big party. Assassin's Creed. I don't know which one this is. This is going to be December 21st, 2016. And then a few for 2017 that are slated. Resident Evil, The Final Chapter, and Uncharted. So they are, there's a couple that are not slated to be made yet. Speculation, of course. Sly Cooper and Sonic the Hedgehog. A lot of computer animation in Sonic, probably. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, I lost it, dude. I lost everything.
Yeah, making Sony games into movies seems redundant because they're mostly movies, and then there's some game in there. So it's like, let's make a movie about a movie that's kind of a game.
Right. Well, even with the television films, and that's animation as well, which is like like Pokemon. How are they going to make an actual movie Pokemon? It doesn't. It's not going to happen. That's truly an animated movie. Tekken. Some more animated movies that were games as well. Tekken, Final Fantasy, Legend of the Crystals, Mortal Kombat: The Journey Begins, Battle Arena, Tekken: The Motion Picture, which was the computer animated, Samurai Spirits 2, Azura Zanmaiden. Let's see, there's a few more with there's Street Fighter Alpha Generations, which was, I want to say that was crap too. Just to put my 2 cents in there. Batman Assault on Arkham, which was 2014. Which BFT, did you get that one? Or did you see that one? It's the Batman Assault on Arkham. Dead or Alive has at least one live action. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought too.
Was that the animated one?
Yes, the badass one, dude. It was great.
Yeah.
Some live action, excuse me, some live action that came out, released, and we'll get a little bit more in depth in this. I mean, we're almost out of time. Maybe we'll come back to this a little bit, half the show next show. Live action, like I said, Like a Dragon, Prologue, Blood Rain 2, Deliverance, Alone in the Dark 2, Far Cry, the King of Fighters, Blood Rain, The Third Reach, Halo 4, Forward into Dawn, Company of Heroes, Zombie Massacre, Street Fighter, Assassin's Fist. Now that was an actually good Street Fighter. I liked it, sorry. Maybe it's because it was a cartoon. Tekken 2, Halo Nightfall, which I really want to say this, and even when I was kind of rooting for, and people that can listen to this can attest to this, even when I was rooting for PlayStation, I still love Halo. Don't know why it is, but every woman I meet in my whole entire life goes, "Oh my God, Halo," because one of their previous dirtbags decided to play Halo more than play, with her or whatever. And it's just like, oh my God, Halo. Yes, I like Halo. Get the fuck over it.
Yeah, yo. Women, the original dual analog, yo.
But yeah, right? Damn, that was a good one.
Come on, Morg. That was a good one.
Sure, it was a good one. Mm-hmm.
She's gonna come. She's gonna go take a trip to Georgia just to slap the shit out of you. Be home in time for dinner to get the kids up for school or whatever. Anyway, what I'm trying to accomplish before Yogi started in, but some of the Halo things that they're like they came out. There's one on Netflix, and I believe it's Halo Nightfall, and it's great. I mean the animation was just badass, spot on. You look damn near like a real person. I mean, it was just really, really good. I want them to come out with more stuff like that. Because every now and then you'll get on a, I know some people do it. Like, I'll get on a kick to where I just want to watch space movies. Or I want to watch alien space movies. Or I want to watch documentaries on animals. Or, like, right now I'm watching Speed Kills. That's what it's called. And it's every animal in the animal kingdom, in the animal kingdom, how they use speed to their advantage, no matter what the size it is. Some great stuff. Now we do have some. I'm not gonna get to those yet. We're not gonna go any further here, just because there's so much to talk about. I do want to say to anybody, if you guys have, for those that are listening live and listening to the podcast, if you guys can think of any other games or movies that were games before, or any games that were movies before, let us know, guys. You guys can leave us a voicemail at 206-415-4987. And, of course, you guys can send us some mail at mail@geekyantics.net. So, Yogi, would you like to lay some little words of knowledge on us for last thoughts? That's some knowledge right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Who's your favorite diva, OB?
My favorite diva?
On WWE.
I'm going to have to go with Natty, I tell you.
Yeah, and I don't know what it is. I just made the chat uncomfortable because I brought up Bailey J. And everybody's like, that seems to be the theme of the day.
We want some Bailey. What?
Every podcast is bringing it up, and people bring it up in Twitch chat. I'm not saying look it up.
Watch out, man. She might do a Bailey. She might do a Bailey to belly. I watch NXT religiously, bro. I'm telling you, dude. When me and Fatal get this.
Wait. The Bailey from WWE, she's not Bailey J, is she? She's just Bailey something else.
I don't know. I'm talking about Bailey from WWE.
Yeah, she looks kind of interesting.
Okay, interesting.
She's got a pretty face, but like a certain angle. I don't know. I think they just don't take flattering shots. So WWE, work on your photos. You know.
No, I can attest, dude. She needs to work on that rear end. It's getting kind of bubbly.
Wait. Bubbly's good. You don't like a bubble butt?
Yeah, but when her midsection and to her shoulders are little girl, and then her bottom is damn. You want to proportion it a little bit better. You know, she needs to get in the gym, work on that mass and muscles and those leg muscles and everything like that. Even if they make them, because anyway.
No. Listen, if you got junk in the trunk and you're a little flat up top, you know.
We're not Naomi now. We're not gonna sling you across the ropes and do a rear view on you. That just hurt. You think of doing that, running full speed into the ropes, coming back, and then you turn around and you got a big ass in your face while she's jumping up doing the splits? It's called a rear view. Check it out. This show just got really weird really fast.
Yeah. Do I have any words of wisdom? Mark, do you have words of wisdom?
No, I'm asking you.
You're asking me. I got to think about it. You put me on the spot.
Well, when you do that to Morgan, that puts her on the spot.
Well, she had.
Right?
She already knew it was coming. So, you know, she had a little.
How did she know?
I didn't.
You knew. You could have been thinking this whole time.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Jesus.
I got a good one.
Give us some words of wisdom, your final thoughts, and let everybody know where you think they can reach you at, man.
This goes out to the young people in the audience, the old people in the audience, and everybody in between. It's important to work on your time management skills. Everything in life comes down to time management. If you manage your time properly, you have more time to game and enjoy your games. Spend time with your loved ones. and give your pee-pee a shake after you finish going pee, so that you don't get the little spot in your pants, which is embarrassing. Someone notices it. More importantly, you have time to park properly so that you're not taking up 2 or 3 spots like an asshole. There you go.
And where can they find you at, Yogi? You know what grinds my gears? Yogi's being a dumbass.
No, that's actually what's been on my mind. Cause I'm always like getting on my family's case because they're terrible with time management, especially my wife. And then she's like, and she's always rushing, and then things fuck up. It's like you're always in a rush because you don't budget your time and you don't plan things ahead. You just want everybody to drop everything.
Hey,
like,
are you drinking right now?
No.
Okay, because I was gonna tell you to stop, dude, because you're talking shit about. I'm not saying anything.
I know.
You need to calm down, man. What happens if your wife pops on here just to say, I'll listen to it just for a second, and she just goes to 1 minute and 25 seconds in the show and hears you talking some shit about her? Your ass is grass.
She knows it's one of my peeves. It's important to have a schedule. It's good to be spontaneous, but you can't be spontaneous at every step of the way with life. Things just go crazy. You gotta have some kind of routine. So you have room to be spontaneous.
It's not drinking. He just dropped a hit of acid before he came on the show. Where can I find you at, man?
Steam, Xbox Live, Twitter. I'm Yogi Zilla everywhere.
Everywhere.
Look me up.
Morgana, your final thoughts? Where people can find you at?
I have no final thoughts except that I agree with Yogi in that, manage your time. Don't be late. Being late is horrible.
I really feel like you guys are digging on me right now. Just
No,
saying.
No.
Because I was late for the show. Like, I'm sorry.
No.
I have a son here. I have to watch him.
No.
Everybody's allowed some
but as far
lateness,
as-
right? Right, Morgan? Everybody's allowed some
Exactly.
lateness. But when it becomes a habit,
Exactly.
you have to realize, well, what's the one common thread in all of this? Me. So what can I do different? 'Cause I don't know about you. I hate feeling rushed or trying to.
I despise being late.
Yeah, and it makes you feel all flustered and ugh.
Makes you look bad because
you
everybody
can't
turns and
get
looks
there
at you.
fast enough.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why I don't go to church anymore.
Yep.
Because
You
last
have
time
a
I went to church, I was late. The preacher stopped. Everybody in the congregation turned around and looked at me. And you want to know all I could say is, what?
Nice.
And it's like everything's louder when you're running late. Like you try to open a door quietly, it's like you're like, damn. You walk on a wood panel, it's like creaky.
And everybody drives extremely slow.
Yep. And that's where the road rage and the accidents happen the most. If people are running late.
Yep.
I used to be really bad about it. Now, it's come to the point where, why do I gotta hurry? If I'm late, it's my own damn fault. I'm just gonna be late. Now, if it's something that I have to, like an appointment or a meeting that I have to be there, I'll leave an hour. Like I'll leave way ahead of time. Like if they're like when I have to pick my son up from school, I know exactly how much traffic is in there on every single day of the week that I need to take him, and what route I'm gonna take. I choose like 3 different routes that are gonna if this is closed, I could go there, because if I don't, I'll be all clusterfucked and going, where do we go? He won't get to school till 10. Yeah, it'll be bad, but of course you guys can. Did you tell everybody about where they can reach you at, Morg?
I am Organifria pretty much everywhere, I believe. Yeah, I am.
Okay. But guys, I did it again. Lost train of thought right in mid-sentence. Woo, yo. Anyway, guys, I'm Obi1X2. You guys can find me Obi1X2. Just hit me up. I'm on Twitter, Instagram. Check out my my stream, Facebook. Facebook is one of those things where I have to add you, because it's like it's my name but I have to change it, and I didn't yet, which I really don't care anymore, to tell you the truth, because I got a bunch of real life friends on there and that I grew up with, and if I change my name, they're gonna be like, "Who's this?" and people are gonna start deleting me and shit. And I don't want that to happen. So, but if you have me, you have me. But you guys can sure tweet me out. I don't Woody1x2, Instagram at Woody1x2. You get the picture, right? So, but what we're gonna be doing over the next couple of shows is we're gonna be doing shows like this, just kind of cutting out. We're gonna be touching on a little bit more of the games that are movies in 2 weeks, and I believe that's on the 6th of December. So, and then the last show of the year will be on the 20th, 5 days before Christmas, and then we're gonna be going, getting a new show going on the 3rd of January. So, be ready, guys. Be watching Geeky Antics with the full schedule, the year schedule of the Sunday Dose. I don't know how like crazy extravagant it's gonna be. It depends on what Fifi helps. I'm getting the list together, and she's just gonna help me put it all together. So, but anyway, guys, we are a part of a great network in geekyantics.net. So we want to make sure that you guys go and visit us. We're always looking for new collaborators, streamers, podcasters, everything. Even if you guys just want to sit here and talk, be a part of our chats when we do our podcasts and everything like that. But we have all sorts of podcasts on geekyantics.net. I'm not going to plug every one of them because that would just take way too long. But you guys can go to geekyantics.net/schedule and check out the different podcasts. Or I believe you can get the podcast feed too at geekyantics.net/podcasts. So if you guys want to get a hold of us at any point in time, of course, Twitter, but you guys can use the voicemail line 206-415-4987, or you guys can send us some mail at geekyantics.net. So, guys, we really appreciate everybody that loves to hang out with us and loves to have some fun, just chit chat and everything. Big thanks to those that are here live in chat. Couple BFT, Beard and Hat, appreciate you guys being here. Thank you very much, guys, and we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye.
Later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
It's not latering. Oh, crap. Maybe not in 2 weeks. Maybe like right now because I flustered up. I don't know. We'll see you guys. Sometime today, music. There we go. Peace. All right, guys. As always, this is Obi1x2 here, and I really want to appreciate everybody that came out and chatted with us. It really does mean a lot to me, and us at Geeky Antics. We really do appreciate it. So keep up the hype, guys. Keep up the support, and we'll see you guys.